A former climate change advisor to Donald Trump has said the U.S. president will pull America out of the landmark Paris Agreement and an executive order on the issue could come within days. Myron Ebell, who took charge of Mr. Trump's Environmental Protection Agency, EPA, transition team, said the president was determined to undo policies pushed by Barack Obama to restrict greenhouse gas emissions. "I expect Donald Trump to be very assiduous in keeping his promises, despite all of the flack he is going to get from his opponents," he told a briefing in London. He could do it by executive order tomorrow, or he could wait and do it as part of a larger package. "There are multiple ways and I have no idea of the timing." Mr. Ebell, a renowned climate skeptic, was employed by the Trump team last September to review the EPA and worked for the Republican billionaire until his inauguration on 20th of January. Mr. Trump, who has previously called climate change a hoax invented by the Chinese, promised a raft of policies during his campaign including to undo Obama's Climate Action Plan and defund UN climate change work. The Paris Agreement, successor to the Kyoto Protocols, aims to stabilize greenhouse gas concentrations in the atmosphere at a level that would prevent dangerous anthropogenic interference with the climate system. In November, 2 weeks after his election victory, Mr. Trump said he had an open mind on the climate deal, which was drafted at the end of 2015 and signed on the April 22, 2016. The agreement has 194 signatories, including the U.S. Mr. Ebell, a long-standing critic of what he calls the alarmist agenda of the climate change lobby, also said any efforts by Mr. Trump's new Secretary of State to keep the U.S. in the Paris deal would be futile. Rex Tillerson, a former ExxonMobil chief executive, acknowledged the existence of climate change during his recent Senate hearing. Asked about the Paris deal, he said, "I think it's 190 countries who have signed on. We're better served by being at that table than by leaving that table." Speaking on Monday afternoon at an event hosted by the Global Warming Policy Foundation, which itself is accused of denying the damaging impact of climate change, Mr. Ebell responded, Mr. Trump's mandate is pretty clear, and he knows who he got it from. If Rex Tillerson disagrees with the president, who is going to win that debate? Well, I don't know, but the president was elected and Rex Tillerson was appointed by the president, so I would guess that the president would be the odds-on favorite to win any disagreement over climate policy. Mr. Ebell's assertion appears to contradict Mr. Trump's approach to other policy areas, specifically torture, where the president has said the final say will be given to his defense secretary.